Սպասեք տեղադրեմ։ Ժողովուրդ կամաց միացեք։ Այսա սկսում ենք։ Չգիտեմ խի սթրիմի կիսատ է մնացել բան, ես ընդհանրապես տեղյակի չեմ խի ա տենց եղել, բայց դե ոնց ես խոստացել եմ, տենց էլ անում ենք ժողովուրդ։ Եկել եմ ու շարունակում ենք։ Այս մեկը արդեն մենակ ադմինների սթրիմն ենք անելու ու միասին կնայենք տեսնենք ինչ նորություններ է սպասում, մի քիչ ուշ եմ եկել, համ էլ կտեսնենք դուք ինչ կարգի ակտիվ եք, հատկապես այս ժամերին։ Այնպես որ չաթում գրում ենք բարևները, այս սթրիմը նոր սթրիմ է ժողովուրդ, լրիվ նոր լինք, կարող եք լայքի դնել, հեսա ես նոր տեղադրեմ։ Բարև ժողովուրդ, բարև նոր միացող, տեղադրեցի տելեգրամ մեսակը միանան ժողովուրդը, տեսենք ովքեր եմ ես միացել, ովքեր եմ ես սթրիմի ներկա։ Ժողովուրդ ինչպես հասկացաք, ադմինների սթրիմն եք միասին նայելու, բարև Ալի 12, բարև Կարաբաղ Մյուս, բարև Արամ Անուկյան ջան, բարև Սպայդեր ջան, բարև եմ բոլորի ժողովուրդ։ Այս նայելու ենք ադմինների սթրիմի միասին ժողովուրդ, տեսենք ինչ նորություններ է մեզ սպասում, քանի որ չենք նայել միասին, ես հետ մեր ալիքում միշտ դուք նայել եք, այնպես որ մենք առիթներն ասում, ադատ ասեմ, ինչ ասեմ, ավանդույթները, այո, տենց ավանդույթները չենք խախտում ժողովուրդ։ Այո ժողովուրդ, ակտիվ ենք լինում չաթում, լայքերը անպայման դնում ենք, որ սթրիմը տարածվի, ակտիվ ենք լինում նաև չաթի մեջ ու բոմբում ենք այսօր։ Բարև այ ջան։ Hello, հեսա մի րոպե ուրեմն, բերենք ես երկանջատենք, էլ մեզ պետք չի, հեսա hello-ն ենք նայում, hello, գնացինք, լավ դու ոնց ես, բարև լավաշ ջան, լավաշ եմ ասում, այսօր ինքան լավաշ ենք արդեն հայկոյներ ենք լավաշ ասում, բարև հայկո ջան, չէ աղբերս, մենք ենք մի ամատել, սենց առաջ ենք տալիս, ապրեք, բարև Legendary,
Hello, FC Mobile community. Welcome
hello.
back to FC Mobile Live. We're here, another episode on this wonderful July day.
Merci, Joe.
How you feeling today?
Doing great. Happy to be here. Hey everyone, how's it going? Good to be around everyone. What a nice community we have. How's it going? Love to see the chat. Ooh, we have news today, Antoine. But before let's get to our traditional yapping session, we'll be real quick, and we'll be right away showing the new content coming up to our dear FC Mobile. As we all know, you've read the title. We're releasing After Daybreak, the second stage of Ragnarok, Thursday UTC. Before we do that, how are you guys enjoying Ragnarok? Please tell us if you're having fun. How's like enjoying either Ginola in your lineups or facing Ginolas in division rivals, and also tell us how many shards do you had. Because I'm trying to get the Carlos Alberto, but I might need to settle for Gahinsha and one.
Yeah, I mean, I think the major storyline that I'm feeling in this event is that it's a lot of great players, a lot of week-to-week excitement. Can we just talk about seeing the German flag show up in the walkout? And I just want to know in chat if that's something seen a lot of recently. Because I know I have, so just know that I think we're a lot of us are seeing that same center back, Germany. But it's gonna be it's been a fun event so far. I've personally had a lot of fun. It seems like the community as well is having a good time, and we have some exciting players obviously coming out for After Daybreak, a brand new chapter, new shards obviously, and there's a lot of interesting info. I mean, I haven't really added anyone yet from the event, but I do have my eyes on that Ginola. I've upgraded my striker position, so I've just seen some really good reviews there. But I always like to see as well how many shards do people have right now for Ragnarok Mighty Winter? So like the blue shards. Drop in chat how many you got. I'm sitting pretty good. I'm close to that 15. I've been playing a lot. I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
But I'm sure there's people in chat with more.
Oh, absolutely. I have 1200 more or less, and the dream of the Carlos Alberto is getting further and further away. Almost 1500 here for Hayeren. Shout out Hayeren. Oh yeah, there we go.
Let's see, 2200, 5000. Jeez, that's pretty good.
We're still here with 46. Hey, you got this. Let's see if it in After Daybreak we can accumulate a little bit more. Maybe I already spent it. Maybe I got Ginola there.
I mean, it was funny seeing everyone every week, like week 2 being like, is this the week when Ginola comes out? Is it the week when Nedved, Bergkamp? Just because those were the players like on the splash screen, so you're thinking, what is the week? And then finally, week 3, we get them. And I've just been seeing that 111 looking really good for striker, at least, for Ginola. But we do have some new striker items in After Daybreak as well. A powerful 111 that we want to check out in a bit. But I'm also seeing people dropping that German flag in chat with center back, which definitely gets a laugh out of me. And I feel like when we did this live stream a couple weeks ago and I did the 3K gem pack, I'm pretty sure that's the player I got. So if you go back and check that old live stream, that was just a preview of like, here's your 3K gem packs to come.
The only time you pull, you know, like a 105 out of this in the live streams, right?
Exactly. I mean, I got really lucky for this one, so it was about time that I got a lesser one. But speaking of German players, German clubs, I guess, it's kind of a nice segue into a small announcement we wanted to make here, but exciting that FCM TV will be hosting the Bayern Munich versus Tottenham Hotspur friendly match on August 7th. You can watch it live in FCM TV.
Ուրեմն ժողովուրդ օգոստոսի 7-ին լինելու է
it's at 4:30
Բավարիա
PM
Tottenham
UTC.
խաղը, որ դուք կարողանաք նայեք FC մոբայլով ու դրա համար այն նոր եկած Premier League բանային ժետոնները կա, երևի դրանից է տալու ինքը։
A lot of interesting connections, even though it's a friendly match tack. Players who have played for both Bayern and Spurs. It's also a tune-up for the Premier League season and the Bundesliga season start in the coming weeks in August. So should be a fun match to watch. And it's an FCM TV.
Absolutely. You can also tune in later. Didn't have time to watch it live, to watch the highlights, also get some rewards there. I love to see football in our game. It's expands, you know, the ways that we interact with football, because at the end of the day, we're all football fans here.
Exactly. So it's just fun to see more of these matches being added into FCM TV. And I'm sure we'll talk about it later, just the Premier League Summer Series also going on. So it's really nice seeing all these real world football moments being added into FC Mobile, and you can get rewards out of it. So it's a nice win-win.
Absolutely. We're already seeing the stop the yap comments coming in. Yeah. And I think we're ready to go. Right, everyone? Let's dive into the content that
we got to do it
this Thursday UTC, right?
Let's bring that player banner up. I feel like that's always the big excitement, and we just got to showcase who's coming into week 1 of Ragnarok After Daybreak. You guessed the 111 center mid Fabregas, and the 110 Fellaini, and then the 111 Ferdinand. I saw a lot of people guessing it was maybe Bobby Moore or someone else, but here are the top players. Zach, who stands up for you here?
I'm really curious to see Haaland's and Bellingham stats. Big hopes there to see, you know, like some cheap beasts like Udoji, maybe even Saka. We'll all take a closer look at their attributes later on. And not everyone is here. We have one big star that's not in this player. Just a while.
You do like to leave one for the stream to go into the build and actually showcase who it is. I think people will be excited to see it. He's had a lot of
give people what they want, right?
Know it. People were asking. They're like, wait, Scandinavian. This event is Ragnarok. Where is he? He just came out a few weeks ago. Who could that be? Exactly, but looking as well, some new transfers. So Dean Huijsen going around Madrid in here with his new 110 center back item, and then Delap going to Chelsea with a 108. So just wanted to highlight those guys, which is interesting to see in this summer period. Players are changing teams, and it's always fun on FC Mobile to see when are they going to get their new player items. So we got a little sneak preview at a couple of those.
Yeah, always exciting to see these new transfers.
Exactly. So I'm seeing a lot of people in chat making some good predictions and also dropping dub here. On some of the players. I'm going to get the build ready so we can dive into chapter as well as some of the other players who are not showing on this banner. So without further ado, I think we can pass to the build here. Get started. Alright, so Ragnarok, After Daybreak. We had those previous chapters there for Mighty Winter. Now we're into After Daybreak. And it's none other than Ole Palmer here, who actually made his debut in the event last week, but he's going to be guiding you through here through Mjolnir, where you're going to be completing some skill games, some matches to get progress. And after which, you can choose how you get that progress. So whether you want to play new matches, skill games, your call, you come in here and you can get some After Daybreak tokens. Another little note is that you do get some extra reward when your progress reaches 200. So heads up there. And then very similar to the previous chapters, there'll be different weekly paths to go through where you're essentially rebuilding your homeland. We start here with, I'm gonna butcher it, Niflheim.
I'll try it, Antoine. Very good. I think that was perfect.
Yeah. And then it's very similar. You're going to be going through and getting Ragnarok tokens, as well as After Daybreak shards. So these are different than Mighty Winter shards. And we'll go into a little bit more detail on that shortly. So, similar setup here. And then you get yourself a Mascherano, some more shards as well. Alright,
okay.
Lead us into the reward section.
Okay, you're going to get your Ragnarok tokens, and the way it works is very similar to the first reward chapters that we saw in Mighty Winter, but there's one big change that I'll talk about it in just a little while. One small change is that instead of going from outer circle to inner circle, you start from inner circle and go to outer circle. And as you guys are used to, you claim rewards by spending your tokens on the way to the very last node there. Shards, players, coins, gems, rewards there. And if you can tap on that question mark there, there's one big change that we are implementing. You heard the feedback about the leftover tokens, so now there's a way for you to spend your leftover Ragnarok tokens. You'll get
Պատկերացրեք, նույն սաբիցյան, նույն ձևով, ամեն ինչ նույնը, զուտ իրենք ուրիշ puzzle են տալիս։ Իմաստը, ասենք, ոչ մի իմաստ չունի ժողովուրդ, իրենք էլի մեր վրա
and this refreshes every day.
Բոցում
Okay,
են, ուրիշ
so
բան
we know
չեմ
that many
կարող ասել,
players
կայֆավատ
already
են
know,
լինում մեր
oh, I
վրա։
completed the
Ուրիշ
rewards,
բառով ես չեմ
I
կարող
don't
ասել։
have anything to do, so
Նայք,
this
նույն
will be a way
պակերն է,
for you
ոչ
to
մի
at least
տարբերություն,
spend the
ոչ
leftover
մի տարբերություն։
tokens there.
Տարբերություն
Thank you
տեսնում եք
for sharing
ժողովուրդ։
the feedback. Yeah, it's great to see, you know.
Նույն
community
կոլորը,
feedback
դաժե
being
դիզայնը
implemented
չեմ
here.
փոխել։ Հա։ Էլի 100 ռեյտինգ։
And then heading
Էլի
into the
մասկերանը, էլի
gallery
puzzle։
section here, this is where you're going to use these shards. And TAC, as we were saying, after Daybreak has a different shard system, so you're going to be earning those in the rewards or even the players that you're getting that have the after Daybreak player items. And then you're going to bring them here. And lo and behold, this is the full
Իբրան,
Week 4
Իբրան ցույց
player
են տվել։
list. There's some heavy hitters in here.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic
Oh,
111 ռեյտինգ։ Իբրակադաբրա։
Mr.
Look at this
Zlatan
chat.
Ibrahimovic was
Ibra
not in the
Kadabra.
player banner, but he is here headlining the
Բարև Արմենիա
gallery
ջան։
player options.
Շախբեր չի կորել, դու կարաս այդ նույն բանը, սամացվետները ծախսես նույն սաբիցիայի առաջի մասի վրա ու քո էլի puzzle-ները
So these are
հավաքես։
1,500 shards for the 111s.
Լավ դու ոնց ես։
Holland is 1250, Musiala 1,000, and then we get into Owen and Saka with 650, Fellaini 800, Huysen 800, and then into the 109s it starts to become a little less with 300, but Udoji with a 450. So what do we think, chat, about right away the player items here,
Ժորդ գրեք այս
and then also just
խաղացողներից
the shard costs?
որն է ձեր ֆավորիտը ու որ
Initial
խաղացողին
impressions.
կուզենաք տեսնել ձեր թիմ։ Ձեր ցանկացած խաղացողի։
Let's
Պատկերացնենք,
open the
այս
Ibrahimovic
որոշումը
player
ձեր
item
բախտը
because I wanted to show
5
the
շաբթի օրը որ
community one
բացեք
detail
պակը։
about
Առաջին
after Daybreak
3000-ից
players.
ինչ խաղացող
At
կանեք։
least the 111 ones, as far as I could tell,
Հույսեն։
they do have the diamond skill
Zlatan
points there.
4-ինգա, լավ բոյովա,
That
Starterն
means
էլ
that, you know,
վատ starter
spending
չի,
your
ասեմ
rank up
իմանաք։
items and getting the
Բայց
skill
4-ինգա,
points will
մենակ
actually
վատ է դա։
lead to better attributes in game.
Ֆաբրեգաս։ Տարբերակա։ Լավ կլինի։
Exactly. So the UTOTS items had them as well.
Yep.
Code Neon had them, so nice to see these coming back.
Ես էլ եմ իրա Pepsi ռեկլամներն այլո մեծացել
Bicycle
Ֆաբրեգաս։
case as a trade, 5-star skill moves
Yeah.
as was
Ես
heavily
Ֆաբրեգասի
requested.
մենակ այդ ռեկլամներից եմ հիշում էլ ոչ մի տեից։
Let's check out Erling Haaland here as well. He gets the special skill points. Oh, so that would actually be
Համարյա նույն ստատերն է, ոնց որ բանինն է, Zlatan,
Yeah,
նույն
so-
ձևի էլ Haaland-ի ստատերն է։ Մի քիչ բացրն է։
119 pace,
Danda
130
Masuki.
shooting, and the physicality at 126 with 136 strength. It'd be very tough to get off. the
Կարա
ball.
լինի այդպես բան։
Very similar to the
Կարա լինի։
Ibrahimovic player item
They are.
in terms of, you know, height.
Հա, մենակ
physicals,
ֆինտը, նայք 5-4-ը ու 4-ինգա, ասենք եթե Zlatan Haaland է խաղացնում, մեկը աչից, մեկը ձախից,
physicality.
ուժեղ տարբերակ կարա լինի, բայց ավելի
And
5-5-ի
then
վրա կենտրոնը
another very
ժողով։
physical center back in Rio.
Չախվեր իմը
Ferdinand here.
ուրիշ դիրքեր ունեմ ես, որ պիտի
We
փոխեմ։
got to see him play FC
Transfer
Mobile
եմ
back
աշխատում
in June in Thailand, which was pretty
Բարև,
surreal to see him play.
Բարև, Վահան ջան։
But he's got the skill points here.
Առիթի,
136
առիթի։
defending.
He played really
Այս
well.
ու-
Yeah.
Այս ուժեղ
He
քարտ է։
did actually. He
Այս
was very competent.
որ
For
դեր
somebody- I
լավագույն
don't think I played a lot
պաշտպանն
of FC
է,
Mobile
այս
before.
բայ դրությամբ։
Yeah, himself.
Exactly.
Լավագույն պաշտպան
Pretty
է։
high regard there.
Տալանտները ունի, բոյը, քաշը, չգիտեմ, ամեն ինչ ինքը ունի։ Այս խաղի
And then we'll
ամենաուժեղ
check out
պաշտպանն է։
the last of the
Բարև Մհեր
111s.
ջան։
Then we're going to go a little bit more into like the star pass and the
Սա իմ
exchanges.
որ գազանություն։
And then we'll come back a little bit later in the show to go through the 110s.
Ինչ է ախպերս, ինչ է նապը։ Ես նապ դիրքում ուզեմ բան վերցնեմ։ Ջինոլա, բայց
Great, as a cam.
կտեսնեմ էլի, կանամ թե չեմ։ Մուսիալա։ Էլի լավն է, բան չեմ ասել, բայց այս է
And then we
գազանությունը,
are
այս
selling him
գազանությունը։
here.
Չգիտեմ, իմ համար Bellingham-ը
Full stamina there.
ուրիշ որակի
Yeah, never
ծպը դիրքի
disappoints.
խաղացող է։
Always
Բելինգեմ ասենք եթե ցպա դիրք ես խաղացում, Բելինգեմ պիտի անպայման ունենաս։
Defensively, he does everything.
Բուլիտի կարգի բանաս ու 4-ին գա ինքը։
High. So those were the 111s. We're going to come back in a little bit for the 110s, but pretty strong looking week 4 here. These guys are going to be very good. And you can see the pose as well. Is always great.
Let's just
get into the star pass. New star pass here. Bradley Barcola, 114 with red rank. So we'll breeze through these.
Չի ախպեր չի կորելու։ Սա բիծե համ առաջին մասը մնալու, համ երկրորդ մասը։ Համ առաջին մասը սենց այս կանալու խաղակ պակեր բացեք, համ երկրորդի համար բացեք։
Barcola.
Ասենք է ինչ էր, ասենք է գոնե կեսը սարքեն ուրիշ բան, ասենք
red rank, so he does get the skill points.
Գիտեմ, շատ խնդալու նկարեր։ Ոնց որ вообще այս անգամ даже դիզայնը չէր, փաստորեն։
And then otherwise we do have the exchange, which we'll check out. And then before we just get there, again, just want to confirm with everyone that there's 2 different types of shards. So after daybreak shards, mighty winter shards. So make sure you know which is for which, so you don't overload on one and then not able to use on the other. Fabregas 111 center mid.
Հաղորդացեք Fabregas-ը լինելու է ինքը ադմինների մեջ։
There we go.
Very good.
So Fabregas makes his return to FC Mobile as a hero. The passing 134. Look at that. That just stands out. The dribbling as well 124.
Yes,
amazing passing and dribbling. I think you want him in your midfield as, you know, like a creative output. Someone to unlock the defenses, staying back a little bit. Doesn't have the highest pace of the midfielders, but I think if you know what you're doing there, you can make very good use of him.
You can play Cam and CDM. I'm wondering, chat, how does someone like Fabregas here compare to the Pirlo from Defining Legacies? Or very similar styles, like very much guys that will control the ball, distribute, not maybe the fastest, not the most physical, but if you had to compare Fabregas here to the Pirlo, who do you pick? Drop in chat.
Միտեղ եմ որ սփոփում է, բայց ես օրինակ համար չի խաղացնի։ Հա, ես օրինակ համար չի խաղացնի։ Ոսկի Fabregas-ին գոնե ուդարտային նորմալ ուդարտային կամ ասենք ինքը ցած դանդաղ չի եղել։ Ես իր համար շատ դանդաղ եմ։
Yeah, I'm seeing people in chat saying Pirlo would be their choice. I'm curious. Yeah, let's go Pirlo, Cruz, Fabregas. Let's see, like, for FC Mobile in-game ranking for 111, where do you guys put all three of them?
Looks like Pirlo has the clear edge here. He has the hair buff too.
Speaking of hair buff, we'll check out Fellaini shortly.
Yeah, 3-star work week might be the deciding factor there.
So speaking of Fellaini, he does have a Road to Hero challenge mode coming out where you can get his 108 red ranked by playing 5 matches that were defining within his career. And then also, if you haven't checked it out already, there is Dunga, which has his iconic challenge for 108 center mid, or CDM actually. So just a heads up there. We'll check out the quests real quick. These will be the same kind of Ragnarok quests, where you can get the stadium. And then we'll check out the store offers as well. So you'll notice here they're updated to the new After Daybreak ones.
Okay. Now
I feel like we owe ourselves just a little look at what we get.
Walkout testing. Nor walkout cut.
Show everyone
swear
that you're one of us. One of us.
I swear if it's a German flag, center back.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Alright, come on. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Al Hilal.
Marcos Leonardo.
Let's go.
Ոչ մի տարբերություն։ Քարտը մի քիչ գունային է փոխել են քան բան։
One of us, Antoine.
Անկապ տեղը
I'll take it here.
Merci, քո հետ է լավ։
Actually, I've got all of them already here. Just to show you guys.
Ու տենցել կա։
There we go. It wasn't a center back though from Germany. Yep. So always a nice shout there. And then we do have the regular base offers here, and then exchanges, league exchanges, the token tournament items, etc.
The league exchanges were updated with the new after daybreak player items too.
Մեկ առանձին puzzle,
մեկ առանձին puzzle, league tokens to use there.
Տեսեք, ինչ որ տարբերություն կա մեծ։
And then the other thing as well is there's a new week of Zlatan Chronicles coming out. So this is chapter 3 here, which will showcase Zlatan's time in Paris. And you can play all these matches where he's made his presence known in Ligue 1 with a lot of goals. As well as Champions League. I love this. This is a nice little logo here.
Երրորդ գլուխն է գալու ժողովուրդ։ Երկրորդը անպայման խաղացեք, վերջացրեք։
Just a quick preview, guys.
Երրորդը արդեն վերջացնելով դուք եւս մեկ խաղացող կարողանալու եք վերցնեք։ Ոնց գիտեմ։
And then I love that quote at the end.
And that quote, ooh, wow.
That goes hard. So, chat, what have we thought so far of the Zlatan Chronicles? So, every week there's been new chapters dropping. You can get the different versions of Zlatan, where you can earn the 107, the 108, or the choice of the 110, as well as the Nightmare Mode goalie. What have we thought so far?
Yeah, we know that most of our viewership here are veterans of the game, right? So maybe a 108 won't make a lot of difference, but in terms of like following the storyline, you know, like in the theme, I guess that's the point, those are the points that, you know, to check too. But clearly understand that this is not an event for someone who's, you know, like at the top tip of the OVR there.
See a lot of people talking about the kit, the PSG kit there from 2015-16. That is very, very nice.
Rewards could be better. Yep, let's see that.
So as we mentioned, we're going to come back to the 110s here just to show off some of those stats. 110 Michael Owen, 136 pace.
I think he's a highlight here. He also comes with the diamond skill points, 136 pace, amazing shooting. He has the speed dribbler trait that has been, you know, like forgotten maybe for a little while. He looks like a, you know, very, very good option. 650 shards only.
Սական մի քիչ նորմալը կարելի է ասել սական, հա։ Точно удар ունի, էս
you're good like stick dribbler.
Էս մի տալանտ է այն մազերը, այդ շատ արագ այն տանում, թե չէ։ Ինչ որ դրա բանը dribbling հետ կապված։
Seeing a lot of dubs for Owen.
Yeah, he also surprised me. Very, very effective for the shards.
Ու ընդհանուր ինչ կարամ ասեմ, լավ քարտ է, շատ լավն է։
Saka here.
Հովենը պասերը շատ վատն է։
Then we'll check out Fellaini.
Fellaini-ն այ լավն է, այս լավն է։ Ինքը ոնց որ պաշտպանողական,
stamina. 3-star skill moves, I think for a lot of people in the midfield might be a deal breaker, but the physicality and defending, along with some of those traits, and good strength, 139 strength, your center
and the
mid.
height too, I think it plays a lot in your favor to win, you know, like those like goalkeeper distributions,
a power header, high. I think if you can get past the 3-star skill moves, Fellaini's a pretty solid option. I'd be curious, Fellaini versus like Yaya Toure in the midfield, chat. That to me, it feels like a good debate. I think a lot of people will side with Toure, but I'm curious, chat. If you had the choice, who are you picking?
I'm picking Toure, sorry.
Yeah.
Tu Andrejcan. And Hayeren.
Seeing some people saying Fellaini, Toure. It seems a little bit of mixture coming through. Okay, now more Toure votes are coming in.
And didn't mean to bias, the survey here, but...
No, that's totally fair. I think on the ball, Toure has a little bit more to offer, but I feel physicality-wise, they're very comparable. And then we have Dean Huysen playing for Real now. His last notable item was the code Neon when he was at Bournemouth. What do we think of this item? 107 pace, 129 defending, 118 physical. And then also want to mention, did get a new face scan. So if you are tracking those things, looks a little more realistic.
Որը բոլորի մոտ այդ նույն լինում է։ Ամեն մեկը միասովորական ֆինտ ունի։ Այ օրինակ եմ քարտը ունի ռոլ ֆինտը։ Ու 4 հատ ֆինտ գծերի ուղղությամբ։ Էդ էլ դու ես ընտրում սամացվետով առնելով։
Speaking of height, Nick Woltemade here in
Կարամ վերջում ֆինտերը ցույց տամ։ Կամ վաղվա սթրիմի ցույց տամ ժողովուրդ, վաղվա սթրիմի ցույց կտամ։
So if you're looking for a straight up target man,
Woltemade-ը ինքը լավ բոյով
and
բայց 3-ին կարծակով է։ Էլի նավեսով խաղացողները կարան ինչ որտեղ օգտագործեն, բայց ուրիշ իմաստ չեմ տեսնում իրան խաղացնելով։
And then we got Mark Casado here. 109.
Բան։
These 109s do not have the special skill points. Just as a heads up.
Կարաս բանը դնես։
And then going through any others here, chat, that we want to check out. We want to see Dogi. I remember his
Dogi's nice for the pace. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the league exchanges.
Love
right? Was the last item I remember. He got at the start of the year.
Որ ինքը վիեսատակայի ժամանակ պահեր տաս, կարաս քանի որ ոդկը ծախա, կարաս լավ պասեր տաս։
For Daybreak, EA, please.
And որ պասի վրա գիծես անում, արագ կծում է կենտրոն, այդ պասերը իսկ սիրա համար է, կարակ լավ օգտագործեք։
I'm not sure if everybody will be happy with it, but...
4-5, բայց արագը լավ ուդարներ ունի, ռեյտինգի համար բոմբա
is.
Նոր սկսողները են, որ
Thank you for sharing your feedback.
Is it one of those where you see it so many times you're like, wait, yeah,
it's exactly a vote. Thank you.
States երևի չէ։
Thank you for that. Another one as well, Lucas Bergvall. So if you do use the suite in your CM position, you can notice updated face scan. And that actually is a nice transition to some of the new face scans that are being added in game over the past few weeks. Wanted to highlight some of those. I've kind of made a little watch list here to show some of the major ones that I think community would be excited to see. So there's a bunch of new ones that have come in the past few weeks, especially from Indonesia, Mexico, Brazil, certain players there, Argentina. So you can see they have
Brazil, Argentina, Mexico,
Calafiori. I don't know if you guys remember the previous face scans. These are a big upgrade.
Calafiornia
as well.
փոխել, Julian Araujo.
And then we looked at Oysen and Bergvall, but
Oysen
also wanted to
and
shout out Indonesian players that have gotten new face scans.
Odero,
Odero
Interi,
plays in Serie A.
Darbasapahը, առաջվա,
Look at Kevin Dix here.
Kevin Dix.
So just a
Big shout
little
out to
shout
the
out.
Indonesia FC mobile community.
Չգիտեմ,
Love you guys.
Hilgers.
Got Hilgers here. So just a few that have been updated. There's a bunch of them who have, but these are some of the highlights to show you guys. So if you use those players, it's always nice getting updated face scans, and especially for players that maybe aren't as well known globally. So a nice touch there. And that connects actually was Araujo plays for Bournemouth, which is what we wanted to just briefly bring up was the Premier League Summer Series, which is going on right now. There's matches being played in 3 cities in the US between Premier League teams, Bournemouth, Everton, Manchester United, and I'm blanking on the last team. West Ham, thank you. And as part of that, there are some activations in FC Mobile. So I'm sure you guys have already checked out the Premier League Summer Series pack here, which will open. And you can get a player from those 4 teams. And then the other thing as well, which I thought was a really nice addition, was the Premier League trivia chat. I don't know if you guys have tested it out. It's actually a lot harder than it looks, and it really requires you to dig deep on your Premier League trivia. So as part of the Premier League Summer Series going on, we wanted to do some of these trivia questions with you and use the polls in chat to see how many of you can get them right. So we've got a few of these questions ready to go. So we're going to flash them up on screen, and then it's up to you to vote on which, basically answer the question correctly by using the voting mechanism on Twitch and YouTube here. Or if you're on Discord or wherever, just drop in chat which one do you think is the right answer. So if we've got that ready to go, we can pop it up on screen and kind of do an interactive trivia session with you all. So first one here.
With an easy one.
Yeah. All right, chat. So what are Everton's traditional home kit colors? Is it red? Is it blue? Is it white? Or is it green? So we'll flash the poll briefly up on stream. You can also answer in the chat. This one should be pretty easy. Shouldn't take too long. Gonna go ahead and say it's not green. I'm seeing a few people trolling with the green there. All right, that one's really easy. We're at 95% blue. That is the correct answer. Fun fact, the royal blue for Everton was first used in the 1901-1902 season, so over 100 years of that color being used for the Toffees.
Whoa. Some deep knowledge, Antoine. Wow.
I got to shout out Jason. Jason's been the knowledge factory here for Premier League trivia.
Okay. Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
I know. So, you guys got that one easily. Let's pull up the next trivia question up on screen here. Which West Ham player was capped the most times for England? So this is for the English national team. Is it Bobby Moore? Is it Jeff Hurst? Let's see if Jason... That would be interesting. Anyways, next. Yeah, here we go. This is the Ragnarok scouting camp team. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one, just testing out some players. No real natural right back in this week of after daybreak, so they got Mark Casado here. Honestly, I'm looking, I might just put Liarakis there at right back, or even move to like a 3 at the back, but might be tough.
Yeah.
Might be tricky.
Or we all want to test, you know, like... Could be You might not have the pace that you want there, but he might be a good option. Even Bellingham could be a good option there, right back.
Like even thinking, like, could I play Owen at right wing?
Պրոմոն մի հատ հիշում ենք այսա, պրոմոն գրեմ ժողովուրդ, ովքեր չեն գրել, կարաք հիմա մտնեք, գրեք Rise Up։ Գրում եք այն սպիտակը, որ կա redeem.fcm.ea.com, այնտեղ գրում եք Rise Up պրոմոն։ Կարաք հիմա գրեք, ես էլ եմ փորձում գրել։ Ուրեմն գրեք, տեսնենք ինչ է տալիս մեզ։ Մտնում եք այդտեղ, ձեր EA account-ը մուտք եք գործում եւ գրում եք պրոմոն։ Հեսա միասին կնայենք համել ինչ է ինձ տալիս։ Գրեք, ովքեր չեն գրեք, գրեք, կամ ովքեր գրել են, կարա գրեք, տեսնեմ ինչ է տալի, տվել ձեզ։ Գրեք, տեսնեմ։
Wing? Over Saka?
Yeah, I think so. But Saka is really well suited for a left winger.
Այստեղ տեսնում եք, որ կպած եք լինում, այնտեղ են logout-ի կողքը գրած է լինում ձեր account-ի ներքևի է save հատվածում, որ redemption code։ Այնտեղ գրում եք promo code-ը։ Rise Up։ Այստեղ տեսնում եք promo գրված է։
Or which one to
Տակի են պտիշկան դնում եք անպայման, որոնց դեպ պտիշկա դրած լինի։ Այն կանաչով գրած redeem-ին եք կպնում։
Someone's saying just play a 3-5-2. I've done that in previous.
Oh yeah, we all remember that.
And it just doesn't go well. I can't play the 3 at the back. For some reason, like I really like using wing backs in my build up, so I almost default to passing out to the right back or the left back. Push them up, and I usually do 1-2s along the sideline to then move into the midfield. So you get rid of a right back or a left back. And I end up doing that with center backs, in which case they get pulled way out, and I've got one center back stuck in the middle, and then I give up the ball in the midfield, let's say, and it's a odd man rush going the other side. So I've tried 3 at the back life, it just does not suit my style. So as much as I would love to try the 5 or 3-5-2, it's just gonna like Tack's gonna score 5 goals on me if I do that.
Oh, I don't think so, Antoine, but. I would love to. I would love to score 5 goals on you.
I think you would. I don't know. I've tried 3 at the back. I don't know, chat. Like, what are some tips you've had for using 3 at the back in head to head? Because I just can't seem to make it work for me.
Some players are really good with 3 at the back. The 3-5-2. Anyone my vote.
Then
I can tell. I won't tell. Never.
Also, someone did request the 3K gem pack. Just let's do it for the laughs. I know people like to see these. These are fun.
Ուրեմն նայեք, ձեր նամակների մեջ բերում այն կանաչին կպնում ենք, այն ներքևի կանաչին։ Հիմա ուրեմն բերում այն իմ պակը, ես կպնում։ Ուսեմ նորմալ երևում է։
Oh,
there he is.
Double Marcos Leonardo.
Hey, that from the 3K gem pack, much better than the first pack you got. So small dub for me. Small dub.
Yeah. This point. I'll take a 107 from them. And then, as always, there's this game, Mo Money. You can help me mow the lawn to get some shards as well.
Mow the lawn. Helping Antoine. Thank you, Antoine.
The rewards are decent.
By the way, thank you very much.
Rewards are decent. Also, those extra time shard ones are helping me out a lot. Getting the extra time tokens and then turning those into shards. Those have actually added, I want to say, 50 to 70 shards. So those have been. And then the last thing before we sign off.
Ոչ մի ուրիշ
But yeah, very much looking forward, chat.
Всё ժողովուրդ, sense կարճ տևեց, բայց կարևորը ինձ թվում է այն էր, որ մենք ինչ խոստացել ենք, այդ անում ենք, ու ինչ ասեմ։ Մերսի բոլորի ժողովուրդ այս ժամին, որ եկել դաժե այսքանը, որ ներկա ենք սթրիմին, այդ ինձ թվում է շատ մեծ պլյուս է բոլորիս համար, ու ես հասկանում թե ինչքան է դուք գնահատում մեր աշխատանքը, այս մի քիչ ասնենք։ Ինչ ասեմ ժողովուրդ, մերսի սենց ու ժամին, որ Ալեքի կողքին եք, բոլորիդ մաղթեմ բարի գիշեր, միշտ հանդիպում ժողովուրդ ջան, գնացինք։